Hello and welcome to the Futures 3D Video Training Series. My name is Jeff Christiana and this is video number 28 of the Skeinforge 47 video series on how to use Splodge. Basically, Splodge turns the extruder on just before the start of a thread. This is to give the extrusion a bit of anchoring at the beginning. Now, I've never used Splodge. I've never enabled it. By default, it is unchecked. Let's go through this. Initial lift over extra thickness. This defines the amount the extruder will be lifted over the extra thickness of the initial Splodge thread. The higher the ratio, the more the extruder will be lifted over the Splodge. If the ratio is too low, the extruder might plow through the Splodge extrusion. Initial Splodge feed rate, millimeters a second, defines a feed rate at which the initial extra extrusion will be added. With the default feed rate, the Splodge will be added slower, so it will be thicker than the regular extrusion. Initial Splodge quantity length, millimeters, defines the quantity length of extra extrusion at the operating feed rate that will be added to the initial thread. If a Splodge quantity length is smaller than 0.1 times the perimeter width, Splodge of that type will be added. Let's take a look at operating. Operating lift over extra thickness ratio defines the amount the extruder will be lifted over the extra thickness of the operating Splodge thread. Operating Splodge feed rate defines the feed rate at which the next extra extrusions will be added. And operating Splodge quantity length in millimeters defines the quantity length of extra extrusion at the operating feed rate that will be added for the next threads. If you do not want or need Splodge during print, set this to 0. So this is something to research and try and do some test prints. I don't use this function, but it'd be something to try out, and I'll come back and give you an update on how it looks when it prints. So we'll see you in the next video.